What's up guys, Trevor here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be starting the new weekly anime and manga series where I'm going to go in and review all the different anime and manga stuff I watched and read throughout the week. Instead of doing it how I normally do, I'm going to start doing it this way because it is much easier for me to get content done if I do the review as soon as I finish it instead of scheduling stuff throughout the week. So this is how I'm going to be start doing it. Yeah, so the first thing I watched this week, which was on like last Sunday and Saturday, which isn't technically this week, but I finished it within the week, is JJk S2 Season 2. Now, this is the Shubi arc, which I've read up to in the manga. I read up to about where the water dies in the manga, and this was way better than Season 1. This is way better than Season 1, way better than the movie, way better than everything that I've watched of it so far. Even though I haven't watched any Jujutsu Kaisen content in like 3 years since the movie came out, so it's not fresh in my head. I just watched it and watched it recaps. I just jumped straight into the Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. But from after coming out of the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 and reading some of the manga, I thought this was a great adaptation of the Shubi arc. The Shubi arc is probably my favorite arc of Jujutsu Kaisen of so far, because I mean the Totem arc was good, but man, this just hit a lot harder. There's a lot of deaths in this, but Jesus, this was such a great show, such a great adaptation. MAPPA did their thing with the animation. The animation is 10 out of 10. I watched the dub, some of the dub in, well, I watched the first like 20 some episodes in dub, and since the rest of the dub wasn't come out, I watched the rest of the sub because I watched Season 1 in the movie in dub, so I decided to watch this in dub, which I couldn't really tell the difference. The voice acting in both is absolutely great, but I will say I might prefer the dub for the show. The sub was amazing. I do like the Gojo voice actor. Gojo voice actor is a 10 out of 10 voice actor in my opinion. But yeah, because season 1 for me was only like 8.5 out of 10, but this was like a 9 out of 10. This is great. But MAPPA, you need to take a break. You're killing your employees. MAPPA needs to take a break. But yeah, I thought this was an amazing arc for the show. I thought this show was amazing. I'd recommend it to anybody. And yeah, you're probably wondering why I am not having stuff playing in the background, because it's Jujutsu Kaisen. It's gonna get copyrighted, so I just had to put an image. There's gonna be a lot of images, especially for the manga I have, just because I cannot show clips of the manga because I'm not watching anime. I'm reading the manga. So yeah, let's get on to the next show because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. So yeah, on to the next show / manga, whatever. Alright, now on to the second show. So the second show we're going to be reviewing is Link Click Season 1 and 2. I did not watch Season 1 when it first aired, like 2021, I think? 2020? Something like that. I did not watch Season 1. It is a Chinese anime, which it's on Mal, so it counts, in my opinion. So this anime is about two guys that have a special ability where if they clap hands with each other, they can go into the past and future. One can see into the future or see into the past with pictures and stuff, and one can go into the pictures. And so the one that can see guides the one that go in, and basically they help people out. But that's Season 1. But when they're helping people, they realize there's this serial killer or these bad people, right, that use the same ability that they have to kill people. And they are trying to help the detectives and the police and stuff to go against them. But since they have the power to take over people, they can change the past and future stuff as well. And I thought it was a very interesting premise. Season 1 was basically just like a thing to set up the plot, and basically a world building season, which was I love a world building season, but sometimes it's a little slow. But it was not slow at all. It was great. It's like 8.5 out of 10 for Season 1. But Season 2 was a lot more enjoyable. The characters were amazing. How do you say, Lee Taichin? The girl and guys with the pink hair, the brother and sister, those two were fabulous characters. I love those characters. Those were the two best characters of the entire show, of the two main characters, obviously, and the captain. That was insane. They were insane characters. I love that. I love the family dynamic between those two characters. I thought it was great. But yeah, so Season 2 was probably a 9 out of 10 in my opinion. It was a great premise, great plot. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, now on to the next show. So our next show isn't actually a show, it's a manga, and this is probably my favorite manga of all time now. I really enjoy this. So it's about this guy named Taki that's in love with this girl named Chisato that's on the basketball team while he's on the badminton team, and they see each other every morning before they both go to practice early in the morning so they can try to make it to nationals. And Chisato is 1 year older than Taiki, so He's been seeing her ever since he was in middle school when she was freshman in high school, and he fell in love with her just with her passion for the game of basketball and made him want to go to nationals, and that's the reason why I fell in love with her. But there came a problem. She thought those parents needed to move over abroad for her dad's work, and she didn't want to move. She wanted to continue playing basketball with the team and try to make it to nationals in Japan. So she's moving abroad to a different country, trying to play basketball and make new friends. So Taiki's mom and her mom were on the same basketball team, so she lives with them. But Taiki didn't know that, and all of a sudden now that they're living together, and he has this huge crush on her, and that's it. It continues from there, and they build up this relationship, and there's sports manga elements in it. There's shoujo elements. There's romance. It's basically what you would want from a show. If a shoujo and shonen manga was put together, it would be this. It'd be the sports of like a slam dunk haiku type show with the romance of like a shoujo, like or Arimagatari or something like that, like some nice wholesome shoujo stuff, bro. It's great. I really love this. This is basically my type of manga, my type of show is right here. This is my type of stuff. I really enjoy this. This is literally now my favorite manga of all time. I would recommend this to anyone. Anyone can get this if you're a romance fan, or if you're a sports fan, if you're a shonen fan, if you're a basketball fan, if you're a badminton fan, any of those criteria, you would really enjoy the show. I think anyone can get in this with a little bit of a push just to read it. There's only 130 some chapters out right now, and they're very short chapters, only like 20 some pages. That's really easy to get to. You can read like a volume or two a day if you really wanted to. I've read it in like 3 or 4 days. It is absolutely outstanding. Probably my favorite manga of all time. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. This is outstanding. I know if you go on Mal or maybe any list, they only have like 8 out of 10, but in my opinion, this is much higher, and I think it's very easy for anyone to get into. Especially if you read it fast. I feel like if you read this over a period of time, if you read it weekly, it would get stale. But I read it all at once, so yeah, it's not done publishing, so I really can't say too much on it. But as of right now, this is my favorite. It's my favorite currently publishing. Maybe that's a better way to put it. But I cannot wait for the next chapter. The chapter comes out next Sunday, so that is going to be in the next weekly video. Probably it's going to be me talking about that chapter, so I'm super excited about the next chapter. I'm really enjoying this because we were also in the middle of an arc in that. So yeah. So this is my new favorite manga of all time. Probably this was a great week for me. So yeah, on to the next show. Okay, so the next thing I checked out was Our Dating Story, with the Experience You and Experience Me, I think it was. It's something like that. I'm gonna pull it up on that real quick. But this is just a cute rom-com show. There's really nothing to it. It's very average. It's a very average show. If you watched anything like Tomo-chan is the girl, the Angels Next Door Supposed to Be Ryan, Shikimori, what's the one, Anohara, whatever it was called, the one with the little the one guy. If you watch any of those kind of shows, it's the same thing. It's your normal rom-com with this very top special girl that everyone likes and is wholesome, but the only difference is that she's a garu, but it doesn't really change the plot. And I just thought it was a cute show. There's nothing too special about this that really says anything about it. It's a very mid show, but it's really enjoyable. You can watch it in like a day because it's a good show. It's not slow, because a lot of shows are very slow that are like this. Some of them have no plot progression, but they progress in the relationship, which is one thing I do enjoy about this. There's actual like love progression in this show, which is great. And there's actual drama that is compelling, but there's a lot of the flaws somewhat outweigh the good things of it. So it's like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10 in my opinion. But yeah, that's just my thought. And there's some cringy parts. Is like when people are passionate about stuff, they just start speaking like I am right now. They just cannot stop rambling on, and they show that so well, because there's game otakus and the nail otakus, and there's like music otakus. That is one thing I did enjoy about that little part when all the friend group from her side, the guy's side, come together and they talk. That was very wholesome. I really enjoyed that. So now on to the next show / manga. So the next one I haven't actually finished yet, but since I'm doing weekly updates, I am about 15 chapters in, I would say 13 to 15 chapters of Bakuman. Bakuman is about these two dudes that want to create manga. I mean, the guy on the right, I forget his name, he is creating manga because there's this girl that he likes that once they both achieve their dreams, she wants to be a voice actor, he wants to be a manga artist, and once they both achieve their dreams, they're gonna get married. That is one of the main plots, but also they just want to be mangakas. I mean, I love otaku culture, and this is a great example of that. It talks about Shonen Jump. It talks a lot about Shonen Jump, and if you didn't know what the shows, if you didn't know anything about the stuff they were talking about, you wouldn't enjoy this. So I cannot recommend this to everybody. But from what I've read so far, it is great for otaku culture. If you're into anime and manga, I would really check this out. I know this is a very popular shonen, but I haven't really checked it out. So now I'm getting into it. But it's 170 some chapters, so I'm gonna try to finish it by the end of this week if I can. I am really enjoying it so far. So, and after this, the next manga I'm probably gonna read like Slam Dunk, because I haven't really gotten to Slam Dunk, because I don't know. Well, we'll see. I don't really have too much to say on that so far, so come back next week and I'll probably have a stronger opinion. So on to the next show. Okay, so the next thing I've just now started watching this like a few hours ago. It is the 100 Girlfriends Who Really 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 Love You. I've watched 2 episodes so far, and I think it's alright. There's nothing, I don't have too much to say yet. I'm gonna say that for next weekend's review. I just wanted to put this in here to say I'm a few episodes in so far of this. It's aired in fall 2023 season. It's very new. I just think that it's decent so far. It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. I really like the comedy of the show. It's really hilarious. It's very anime though. I will say it is very, very anime. I know the manga's been popular for a few years now, but it's hilarious. That's just all I want to say, is that it's hilarious. I'm watching it, so for the next review, I should have this anime finished by then. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching my weekly updates. This is going to be a new series that will be starting every single Sunday. Even if I don't get to watch that much or read that much, I'm still going to upload what the progress I've made and the stuff I am watching. So yeah. If you guys have any recommendations for me to stuff to watch, I'm gonna finish 4 or 5 manga anime series, not of both, but like total 4 or 5 manga and series throughout the week. And even if they're still serializing and still airing stuff, I will update these here, like I did a year or 2 ago with how I was watching anime weekly. But watching anime weekly and reading manga weekly is different. So it's hard to keep up with anime because you have to watch like 15 to 20 episodes. It's hard. It's easier just to watch the show when it completely finishes airing, which I am doing now. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is if you guys have any anime recommendations in the comments below, yeah. I'm planning, the next things I am planning to get to is Undead Unluck anime, and it's a Shadow season 2, Girlfriend season 2, Slam Dunk manga, and Blue Flag manga. Those are the next 4 or 5 things I'm going to get into next. So yeah, I've been getting into reading more manga recently, which is awesome. I love manga. I can get through like 50 chapters a day if I really wanted to, but I have to also remember I have to watch anime. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video as always, and peace.